My team winning and everybody in first place. Raise your glass, let's celebrate. Own lane in your own race. Why you got such a sad face? Not up to me, you chose your fate. It's a long way going down. All I can do is say congratulations. All you niggas do is say you hate. But how can you hate when you can't relate? I ain't got time, I got moves to make. Cross the finish, not shake and bake. I don't know what to do with my hands. Look at this money and dance. Oh, man. She like, give me one more chance. All I do is give her cash. She get the cash, she drop it so fast. She on the pole, she doing the dance. I'm like, mommy, come give me that snatch. I'm like quarterback and she a hike. I don't give a fuck, she rockin' the mic. She got hands, she gon' go out of sight. Take the mood and you rock it or not. She from Melbourne and I tell her.
Yo, bring your ass up in here. Ha ha. Guess what? Jason Zone Fisher is not here. So you know what that means. Yeah, buddy. Welcome to Who Got Game. I am your host, BD, a.k.a. Boom Dizzle. Like I said, our boy Jason Zone Fisher is not here. He is in Cabo San Lucas right now, and he is scuba diving with no scuba. He is a self-proclaimed Aquaman. But we're going to send a shout-out to our dog, J Zone. But here with me is another one of our co-hosts. He goes by the man with the same spelling for two names. I call him Pavy.
Yes.
His rap name is Pavy.
Yes, we just discussed that.
We just discussed that
5 seconds ago.
And
I like Pavy though. It sounds French.
Yeah, Pavy.
It sounds like I drink wine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you drink wine?
I love wine. We had this discussion.
We did have this
You
discussion.
supposed to give me some boxed wine, bro.
You said
What happened to the boxed wine, bro?
Hey, bro.
I was looking forward to the boxed
Hey,
wine.
bro. You said it sounds like I would drink wine. Yeah. And that's why I was like, damn, do you drink wine? Yeah. I forgot, yes.
With a name like that, you got to, though.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't do that, it's kind of slick disrespectful to the name. Yeah. What the hell you doing?
Yeah. But we're back. Who Got Game? Like you said, Jason's not here, but we do have a guest. Kmoore the GOAT.
Yeah, what's good, man?
What's up, Kmoore?
What's good? What's up?
How you doing?
Kmoore? What's happening?
I'm doing good, man, you know.
Hey, man, you a funny dude, man.
I'm a funny dude. You know, I try to be.
Hey, why you weren't in my movie, dog?
You know what? When I seen the people that you had in your movie, I was like, damn, man, I should have been in that thing. My guy Big Job was in it. Shout out to
Job.
You know what I'm saying?
Job.
My guy Tim.
I need you in my next one, bro.
You got a few people. Definitely, man, I'm down, you know.
Yeah, I enjoy your talent, man. I think you got a lot of talent.
And I appreciate that, man. It means a lot, you know.
Are we gonna roll a clip?
Yeah, speaking of it.
There we go. That's more fun.
I like that. How did you do that?
Green screen, man. Just put myself, I take the people out that's right there sitting in the seat, and I just put myself in there, man. It's a crazy thing.
Can we do that here? Can I do? Can you come and help me figure out how to do a day of green screens?
Yeah, man, I'm down.
Yeah,
just let me know.
I would love to do that. That was hilarious.
I feel like we got a message from Mr. Jason Zone Fisher.
We got a message from Jason Zone Fisher.
Hold on 1 second.
He is highly upset that his show is being hijacked. This
It's going to the wrong computer.
this episode, the intro, we will throw in the trash. Ladies and gentlemen, look into the light. You have forgotten everything that happened in the first 5 minutes.
There we go.
Welcome to Who Got Game. I'm your host, BD.
Where am
I got my boy, Pavy. I was going to call you Pavy first. I got my boy, Pavy, the better half of Hoops and Brews. We got our boy, Kmoore the GOAT, one of the most creative and tons of fun. And also, are you a hooper?
I like to think I am, but you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm all right. I got little skills. A little skills, you know what I'm saying?
Social media star, Kmoore the Great. And I'm your host, or co-host to Jason the Zone Fisher, Baron Davis. And we're just going to get right into shit.
Yo, BD, what's up? It's your boy Aquaman, aka J Zone. I am not in Cabo San Lucas. I am here in Hawaii, and I'm about to go scuba diving. Hope you guys hold down the fort on Who Got Game today. I watched the opening, and it looks like you're missing me already. Shit. I did run into Russell Westbrook on the beach. He says, "What up?" Maybe, we're going to do a special Hawaiian edition, vacation edition of the show coming to you live. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Enjoy the show, and try not to miss me.
Shout out to
Shout out
Jason
Jason.
Zone
Well, that was something.
for the shout out, an unshout out to our producer. I don't know what is he on drugs today, dog? Like were you in 10 Speed's room before you got here? What's up with your boy, man?
To the people who 10 Speed is.
10 Speed is a character in my movie Domino. I had a movie come out this weekend.
I got to see it.
A lot of people that I know told me it was number one.
Congratulations, bro. Congratulations.
I don't know if that was in the box office, but maybe
in
they
their
was-
heart.
Yeah,
in they heart.
probably like
In they
number one.
heart is number one.
I wasn't number one in the box office. I was number one. That's all my homeboys tell me. Like, dog, you finished number one.
But still, congratulations. That's
Thank you,
man, that's
thank
a
you.
big
It's called
I don't know
Domino.
anybody personally who's gotten a movie in theaters until you.
Thank
So,
you, bro. I appreciate
yeah.
that. Domino,
Congratulations.
Battle of the Bones. Go check me out. We're in the theater near you. If we're not in the theater near you, just hit us up on Instagram or Twitter and let us know what city you in, especially if it's an urban city, because we somehow kind of missed the mark on a few of, the cities we should have been in.
Right.
But, shout out to Tri-Coast. Shout out to SLiC. Shout out to No Label. All the people who helped. Shout out to Dow Jazz Films, her pictures. Everybody came together and make a cool little movie and about dominoes, so check it out. But speaking of dominoes, they say 6-4 don't domino. That's like a term in dominoes.
Okay.
I never learned how to play
Yeah,
domino.
low-key, I don't know.
I never learned how to play.
All right, I'm going to have to teach y'all. Download the app. You can download the app,
It's an
Battle
app?
of the Bones. Yeah, go download it right now. You can download it. You can play live. You can play against the AI. But, all right, well, since that domino reference didn't really make a transition since y'all never played,
Yeah, sorry
let's
about
get
that.
into the playoffs. Talking about
Yeah, man.
dominoes is a game of strategy. It's a game of numbers. It's a game of figuring out how to stop your man.
Right.
Right? What we saw in the first two games of the Milwaukee Bucks Brooklyn Nets series was a massacre.
Yeah, that was, it was pretty bad.
Yeah, especially game 2. That
Then
was
circle back this past week, game 3 and 4, completely different story.
Completely different.
Now, injuries plays a part of that.
Yes.
Right? But has the Milwaukee Bucks figured out Brooklyn?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think it is a huge combination. I think definitely coaching it has an effect because they play better. But the one game that they no, it's 2-2. Okay, it's 2-2 right now. But I think the injuries played a huge part in the last one because I feel like they still had a chance to almost lose that game.
Yeah.
And if maybe Kyrie doesn't go down, who knows what would have happened. But it's something they're doing right. I mean, they won 2 games straight, and
As long as you get the win.
yeah,
It really don't matter as long as you get the win.
yeah.
But I don't think the Bucks have played their best basketball.
I'm completely with you. I think offensively they've been a little bit better. But I thought the first 2 games, I think the second game they scored 80 points. The first game I thought they scored 107. That's usually probably not going to be enough to beat the Nets. Usually because you're going to have to score points.
Yeah.
But even in game 2, I thought when PJ Tucker got his second foul with like 9 minutes left in the first quarter, everything was kind of like downhill from there. I do love the job that I think PJ doing an incredible job on KD.
I do too. I think, that's all he has to do, right? His job is to frustrate, disrupt, and try to knock KD, one of the most prolific scorers and players to ever touch a basketball.
Like, what can you do with a guy like that? Like,
You can't. You got to do all that stupid shit. You got
physical and
to
put your hands
do
up.
all the stupid shit, and then you just got to be a smart defender to try and figure out, You know, you got so many moves. You're going to give up something, right? So you have to go into the game and say, okay, I'm going to give up something. Like, he going to have to shoot jumpers over me. You know what I mean? I'm not letting him get dunks or layups or things like that. But you almost have to, you have to be a hack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you gotta think about, I got 6 fouls. I'm gonna hack the shit out this motherfucker 1 or 2 times. You know what I mean? And just hopefully that throws them off rhythm.
Do you think players go into it with a way of saying maybe we have to hurt him just a little?
Nah.
You don't think someone go in with
I mean, if someone if you're yo, homeboy has an ankle injury, you're gonna pick him up full.
Yeah.
You're gonna go at him, but you don't play to hurt nobody.
Yeah.
Dog. That's that. Even you look at Jokic and his slap and his swing through. It's dog, he wasn't trying to swing through to hit, dude. He was trying, you know what I mean? It was just shit be happening. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You may push a motherfucker that's about to dunk on. Ain't you trying to, you know when somebody is trying to fuck somebody up.
Yeah, you
but
see
usually it's just
In the game.
a lot of it is awkward moments, awkward timing, awkward situations. And you are trying to hit somebody, but you're not trying to hurt them.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying?
I know even people was talking about, why did Giannis slide on the Kyrie?
He did not slide like
Doug.
Doug, who the
rebound, bro.
He was. It was God damn, he didn't need to be there.
Yeah.
But at the same time, dog, basketball is a clumsy sport.
Yeah.
Right?
I agree.
And when you're jumping and twisting and in the paint, it is a fucking real science and an art to be able to land, to survive injuries. You know what I mean?
Because I never think people thinking about stuff like that in the heat of the moment.
No.
You just going for it.
He not thinking, let me slide under this
he
one
not,
and get an injury.
I'm gonna perfectly put my foot right here.
I don't know.
Yeah, I just saw that he was going for a rebound and Kyrie's foot just happened to be there, and it was just unfortunate.
Yeah, my problem with the Bucks and my problem with the Bucks all year, I always have problems with the Bucks. I'm hard on the Bucks because the Bucks don't have a style.
They don't have a style.
I am very upset that the Milwaukee Bucks do not play more like Utah or like a Phoenix. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or even a Knick, right? They don't have a style.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah.
I'm watching them play, and you're talking about the offense getting better. I'm watching that offense, and I'm like, dude, this offense couldn't be worse.
It's still bad. They just hit some more shots.
They made shots.
They made shots. It's still bad.
But Giannis has to come off of the ball.
1,000% agree with you.
Please, Giannis, come off the ball, bro. Get in the block. Work.
Yeah.
Work. Get on that baseline. Work. Get a double team. Pass out. Then you get a rebound, a block. You push it, but slow the fuck down.
I agree.
Yeah.
Stay on the ground.
You think it's coaching though?
Hell yeah. God damn. Fuck, man. I've been saying this shit up for 2 years.
Yeah.
Come on, yo. He come off a pick and roll. He catch the ball, dunk on Jeff Green. But why are you leaving your feet, dog? You are a guard, right?
Yeah.
Catch it, boom, drop, whatever it's called. Jump stop, whatever the fuck that shit called. You know what I'm talking about. Catch it, jump stop. You got to pivot, one dribble, go around this motherfucker, dunk, or lay it up. Yeah. You should be catching it every time in the paint, 2 feet, looking up, short baby jump. You should have all kind of options. He don't give himself. He limits his options soon as he starts to make a move. Yeah. And I don't like that, bro.
Yeah.
He need to watch Jokic.
Yeah, because you
know what I mean? He needs to watch other players and other offensive players to understand, watch James Harden. That motherfucker take his time, yo.
He's smooth,
Giannis
man.
get the ball, run straight, try to cross over. But
bro, people done figure that shit out, yo. They done figure that shit out.
The whole defense set, taking charge.
Hey, bro, get off the rock. Get off the rock. Let Drew Holiday come downhill.
Drew is the key, I think.
Let Drew Holiday come downhill. Chris Middleton can come off pick and rolls. Use fucking Forbes and DiVincenzo to set
He's
pick
hurt
and
right now,
rolls.
but,
what's the other dude? What's my boy
Connaughton,
Pat Connaughton?
Yeah.
Let them be the dudes to set all the picks and all that shit. You know what I mean? Put Giannis at the 5, then put Lopez at the 5. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not playing to no advantage. Put Drew Holiday on the block, right? Shit, come on, man.
Yeah.
Put Middleton on the block.
Yeah, like I still
right?
think they might win the series just because of circumstance. But like even if they get to
Just because they healthy.
Yeah.
And they have a deeper squad.
If James Harden
But-
come back, I don't know about that.
If James Harden come back, it's over.
It's a wrap. Like,
But KD can hold the fort down.
yeah, I think he.
But
I think
don't
he can
forget
too.
KD coming back from an injury too.
Yeah. Like I
Right?
was even watching that game, like
And
man,
PJ Tucker out there hacking for real.
what did you think about the officiating last game?
Oh, which one?
Game 4.
Of Brooklyn?
Yeah, Brooklyn, Milwaukee.
Man, it's like,
That was basketball to me.
if you're gonna call it, if you're not gonna call it, don't call nothing. You're gonna call everything, you gotta call everything.
Yeah.
So, the more you don't call calls, the better it is.
Yeah.
Just don't be calling no ticky-tack shit, flagrants and all that. Let them play.
Yeah,
Let them play.
Yeah, me personally, I didn't have an issue with the officiating game. To me, it's a playoff game. It was a playoff style of basketball. I didn't have an issue with it. Like, yeah, it was something like that would probably be a foul if it was game 43 of the regular season. But bro, it's game 4. We fighting, one team fighting to go up 3-1, other team fighting to go 2-2.
So, question: What does that what does that do for Giannis' legacy if he beats the Nets that everybody was considering damn near going to win the championship? Like, what happens for that?
I mean, I think Giannis is at the point where winning 2 MVPs, winning Defensive Player of the Year, where I think the only thing that would enhance his legacy is going to the finals or winning a NBA championship.
Would that make him the best player in the NBA if he does that though? Giannis, if he goes to beats the Nets, because the next challenge will be, I feel like 76ers is gonna come out of the series with Atlanta, and if he beats them, does it make him the best player in the NBA?
I mean, Doug, he having a run. You know what I mean? Like, as far as best player, I mean, he is one of the best players in the league. So.
But I feel like he got a ways to go, like his skills.
No, like shit. If he win the championship and he do what he's supposed to do, then he is the king. He can say whatever the fuck he want. You know what I mean? It's like who is going to be crowned, because there's going to be a new king.
It's a toss-up.
Who's going to be crowned the new king? Okay. That's Sean, ladies and gentlemen, live. As you see, we are very, very not Jason Zone Fisher friendly today.
But as we talk about crowning a new championship, a new champion, Phoenix swept the Nuggets.
Yeah.
First of all,
Nice.
did any of us expect a sweep in that series? I didn't expect a sweep in that series.
I thought maybe they'll get one game, but without
After watching Denver play, dog, like shit, they didn't deserve a win.
I'm not mad at that.
That was a team that was in disarray. You have your wing guys who were not underperforming, but fucking just under energized.
yeah.
Golly.
But what does that
Like
say?
shit.
What does that say about Portland though? Because the team that just got swept.
Well, it says a lot. It said Portland did what Portland was gonna do. Portland was on his last leg with his coach. Either they was gonna make it or break it, barbecue or mildew. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And
Yeah.
I think that, that course had just set itself. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
Portland is watching right now like, damn, dude.
We are far behind.
Yeah, we
are far behind.
It ain't far behind. We were close.
Really?
Portland should have beat Denver.
I think they should have too.
Portland should have beat Denver, and I know they are sitting at home
Sick.
like, golly, man.
'Cause they coulda did a better job
We should have
versus them.
muscled our way out of this series and gave it all we had. Whatever we was with the coach and all that shit, cool. But Portland could have. Portland and a Phoenix matchup
Great series.
would have been a great
Yeah,
series.
great
series.
And Portland would have had a better chance of winning that series
I agree.
than Denver. So
agree.
Portland laid an egg. Portland has to restructure. Portland is far behind. They're done. They're done. Shout out to Dame.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shout out to McCullough. But
You think that team has to break up?
yes.
I think they should.
It ain't about breaking up. You just like, where are your pillars?
Yeah. Sometimes things just don't work out. I feel like that.
Where
too.
are your pillars? Where's your foundation? You know what I mean? You got a stellar backcourt. You know what I mean? But like, you got to break the team. You know
That's
what
another
I mean?
team for me that doesn't really. When you kind of mention Milwaukee, not really having. I
I like to see Melo finish out in New York, go back to New York.
That would be dope.
That would be dope. I think the Knicks would be great for doing that. Expect Melo to go back to New York, and then maybe they'll sign me too. No, it's fine.
But
Get you on a 10-day.
But going back to Phoenix, Denver, I mean, one of the things that shocked me was just the way Phoenix has been playing in general. How they really been judging off for like getting better every single game. Can we talk about DeAndre Ayton?
Yeah,
Like, because I've been vastly impressed
he's ready
with DeAndre Ayton.
Hey, he's solid, bro. He is solid.
Yeah, he's nice.
When you talk about solid, for this era, he gonna give you points. He gonna get a double-double. He gonna be active. He can guard. He can run the floor. You know what I mean? He is a force. That's what people don't. That's what people underestimate.
Yeah.
Is
Like,
him.
He made Jokic work.
Dog, hey, if your center is getting a double-double
He doing
against
his job.
Jokic,
He doing his job.
he doing more than his job.
Wow, shooting like 60%. He has
73%.
He has incredible touch around the rim.
Yeah.
Incredible touch around the rim. What do you think about Aiden? Or what has just most impressed you about Phoenix in general?
Chris Paul,
Absolutely,
100%.
Lord have
That has
mercy.
been what we call point guard.
That's point guard.
That's point guard S.
Hey man,
right there,
we
man.
watching
Like,
it. We watching it.
Like I just saw his numbers and saw what he was averaging 25 points, 5 rebounds, and 10 assists, and shooting 75% from the
That's
three,
crazy.
100% from the free throw line. It's like
I think he had a 41-3 assist to turnover ratio.
Yeah, he only had three or four
five
turnovers.
That's
turnovers throughout the
Lord,
entire
that's
series.
insane.
He had 3 within the first 3 games.
That is insane. That does not happen. So it's just like Chris Paul definitely, and then him going against what they consider, I mean, which he was the MVP of the season, but it's like we clearly just saw who could have really been the MVP.
Yeah, Chris Paul keep a killer chip on his shoulder. Shout out to CP3.
Yeah.
I said that Jokic should have been the MVP. Chris
Yeah.
Paul should have not.
Yeah.
And the reason why I didn't want Chris Paul to get the MVP. One, I thought Jokic really deserved it.
I think
he
he
just
did
really
too,
deserved it, though.
He didn't miss any
But
games.
it was going to piss Chris Paul off.
Yeah.
Right? It was going to piss him off,
Yeah.
right? And so now Chris Paul gets to go into the playoffs with no expectations.
Yep.
Yeah.
People counting him out. And now for the first time, he gets to be the underdog
Yeah.
in every round. And you give that dude the underdog opportunity
It's a wrap.
with the chip on his shoulder, with his intellect and the way he's been playing. I like Phoenix coming out the West.
Me too.
Man,
Me
they
too.
look. I think some of the things they did this round is just like taking advantage, like with the screens, and they would put Jokic in the pick and roll, and they would usually have Jokic in drop coverage, and it's like Jokic really can't move that well defensively. I think some of those things next round, if they play the Jazz or the Clippers, will be eliminated. But also,
Well, Rudy Gobert is playing drop coverage.
yes, but I think Rudy can move his feet better laterally than what Jokic.
Yeah, he can.
Yeah.
So that's why I think it'll
But Rudy ain't gonna. Rudy don't want to be out there.
Yeah, he don't. He don't.
You know what I mean? And that's the problem with the Clippers is they can't get Rudy from the basket.
Yeah.
You know what I
I
mean?
do think changing strategies.
Well,
if
you
they go
got
to small
Ayton
ball,
down there too.
Yeah.
That's a force.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So Rudy gonna get posted up. Rudy gonna have to work. Right now, he
He ain't really got to work.
He ain't gotta work.
Yeah.
He ain't really got to work. But Booker, Devin Booker.
Come on, man, that's my guy.
Just the arrival of Devin Booker.
Man, that's my
Especially dealing with
guy.
everything he's had to deal with, in Phoenix. Obviously, you come in. I think they were the team kind of, deeply in transition.
Yeah, it don't matter.
Far removed from the Steve Nash days.
Don't
Coming
matter.
in, late lottery pick, growing with the team.
Don't matter.
Speaks to the performance of Devin Booker and just what he's
Don't
been doing in his
matter.
playoffs.
He is an assassin.
Walking bucket.
He is a walking bucket.
Question: is he the best
Scorer.
technically sound scorer in the league today?
I believe so.
Okay.
The dude got spunk, charisma, and he has flow.
Yeah.
He has pace. You know what I mean? He has explosiveness. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he got a sick hesitation.
Yeah.
Beat you off
Add
the dribble,
all
everything.
That's like, you know what I mean? It's almost like when you start talking about Steph with the handles, like, you know, it's just like it's just another level of somebody that you really haven't, you know, seen, because he got all the, like, he practiced all the Kobe elements, right? But he got. It's not like the handles.
Yeah.
It's like you cannot like, all his shit is like highly effective.
Yeah, he can get to where he want on the court.
Bro, he can fucking do whatever he wants, whenever. There's not one person in this league that can guard this.
Not 101. Do you think that's the best player that Chris Paul has played with? Like,
No.
Nah, it's still
Absolutely
hard.
not.
It's still hard.
well, yeah, I forget about
He got
him.
Harden.
Yeah,
He was
Chris
playing
Paul
with
Harden,
Blake in his
yeah.
prime.
Yeah.
You know, shit. Chris Paul has played with a lot of great players in their prime. Devin Booker is a one of one. He is a one of a kind. He is coming into his own. And I think Chris Paul is a big reason of being able to, you know, allow him to do that.
Yeah.
You know, back in the day, I think Chris Paul learned this from James Harden. It's like, yo, this young dude is a young gun. Let him gun it all the way down, and then let me control the game and make sure we can win.
Yeah.
And I think that's what we're seeing with the maturity of Chris Paul and his, you know, and his point guard run.
Yeah.
Is he's really starting to understand how to lead by assisting.
Yeah.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And really allowing that trust in his teammates to do more, you know, because they're capable of more, which frees him up to really, like, make those dagger shots and things like that. You know what I mean? And then that's when, you know, he gets his shine, because he starts to be getting forgot about.
For sure. But switching subjects, another series, I'm actually covering this series, Jazz Clippers. I think Kawhi's your man's, right? Kawhi's, that's
bro,
your dog, right?
That's my favorite player in the NBA, bro. Kawhi Leonard. Like, I do think, barring, you know, besides the load management thing, if he didn't have to load manage all the time, I think he'll have a great chance of winning it, like MVP, like every year.
Yeah, for sure.
Just because he just, like, you know, he does what it is you need on the court.
You got
What's
kids
What's up,
here.
man? What's
You
good?
got kids
Get
here.
some knuckles.
What's up, man?
Get
What's
some
up?
knuckles.
What's up?
What's up, man?
Get some knuckles.
What's up?
Oh, that man hit hard, man.
Where your
He's
earphones
strong.
at? You got your earphones?
He can use mine.
I don't have it.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, get
You
these
go.
over
Sit up
here.
straight. Look, you're on TV right there. Sit up straight. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, what's your name, son?
Blah blah.
Blah, blah. What's your name, son?
Rah rah.
Blah
Look,
blah
right there,
one
you
and
got
blah
your
blah
back to the
two.
camera. Blah, blah, one and blah, blah, two, ladies and gentlemen.
There we go.
Hey, we've been talking about basketball now. These kids, they don't really like let me watch too much of basketball. You know what I mean? They be tripping. So you sit right here, homie. All right, back to our conversation.
But what do you think about the Clippers Jazz series? What do you think about also Kawhi's performance display? I think he still hasn't missed a shot in the fourth quarter in their wins. Still,
Really?
Yeah, I think
Kawhi?
Kawhi.
Wow.
Every game they won in the fourth quarter. I think it's like 14-14 in the fourth quarter in all their wins.
That's crazy.
I think.
So get that man the ball. The Clippers need to focus on their defense, bro.
That's it.
I would
That's
100% agree
it.
with
That's
you.
it, bro.
That's it.
That's it.
That's all they have to do.
Focus on the defense, drive to the hole, and hit open shots.
And that's it.
That's it.
And it's so
Paul
frustrating.
George, get to the hole.
They're getting the looks though.
They
If
getting
you-
looks.
They're getting
Paul-
looks.
Paul George gotta play a little bit more like a Devin Booker.
Aggressive.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He gotta play a little bit more downhill.
Yeah.
Right? And in the middle of the paint. Because that's the only way you're gonna draw. Rudy Gobert should have to prove himself as the defensive player of the year.
Every time.
And the Clippers are bailing them out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They should be going at him.
Yeah.
They should be challenging him. See if he gets the calls or not.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And also make Zubac something.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, make him a factor.
yeah.
I feel like when I was watching a series of the Mavs versus Clippers, that to me, why I felt like, and I guess I was the only one that felt this, that maybe Mavericks would have been a harder opponent for the Clippers because even though Porzingis didn't play his best, they still had to play out because Porzingis is a stretch.
Yeah.
You got to go out there and guard him, but Rudy Gobert is just standing in the paint. So I'm like, for me, why is Zubac out there? Get like somebody that can stretch the floor. That it has to make Rudy Gobert go out there and get out of the paint. So I'm like, yeah, like
They tried that. The issue with that is that they play a lot of wings.
Yeah.
And like just what I've seen, like Rudy doesn't have that hard of a time sticking with the wings. So it's harder. Like they put Nico out there, like Nick Batum.
But every game's been close. Every game's been close.
They're
just missing shots.
They are just missing shots. Every game's been close. But that's also what's frustrating about the Clippers.
Yeah.
It's like this, like every time somebody asks me for Clippers opinions, I never really have none.
Yeah.
Because it's like everything I think they should do, they don't do, and everything I think they can't do, they do.
I'm gonna be real with you. Like it's so crazy that when I put money on them, they lose. When I don't do it, they win. It's just like weird. Like I can never bet on those guys because I don't know what they're gonna do. Like I don't know what I'm gonna get any given night. Like, and it's something about them being down 0-2 that I feel like they just find out a strategy that works for them after a couple of games. And I think it's a great career to Tyronn Lue.
Yeah.
He's really been making great coaching adjustments and seeing like what's out there. So
What you want to say?
he just gonna punch him.
All right, let's hear. We're gonna do a rapid fire. No punching.
they just
Rapid
punching each other.
Rapid fire. Who's your favorite basketball team?
NBA.
NBA. Yep.
Say it.
Lakers.
Okay, what's your favorite Among Us character?
Blue. Red.
What is your favorite? What's another? Who's your favorite YouTube star?
Dream.
And what is your favorite song? Oh my
Tough
God,
one.
y'all ain't got no songs? What song you be telling me to play in the car all the time?
Nothing.
Yeah, you do. You be telling me to play what, Lemonade?
Yes.
And what do you tell me?
Soldier Boy.
Soldier
Boy.
Boy. Oh snap.
What Soldier record?
What's Soldier Boy? Turn my swag on? Don't do it like
A
that.
classic. An American classic.
All right, say bye, guys. That's Kingman in LA. See you guys.
Blah blah one and
See
blah
you
blah
guys.
two.
Blah, blah,
Blah,
one,
blah, one, and blah, blah, two.
Y'all can get up. Go outside.
But
We about to have a water balloon fight. I'm going to call a little halftime. I'm about to get subbed out for our boy TP.
Oh man, no problem.
As you see, I got to go get my kids.
one last question before you go. I do want to ask you just one last question.
Yeah.
LeBron's number change. What do you think about LeBron going back to the 6? Do you have any opinion on it at all? LeBron going back to the 6, getting the Miami vibes back. What do you think about it?
Nope. I think it makes sense.
Yeah, I think it's more of a mentality.
Yeah. I don't think he felt. I don't really think he felt the 23.
feel
You know what I mean? Like the 23 and the Lakers didn't really feel
like
like
that.
it didn't feel like something that like he wanted to go out and then he going from 23 to 6. Kobe went from 8 to 24. Let's see what happened, man. As long as we get a championship, but
See
like
what
that's all that
happens.
matters. See y'all.
All right, BD. Well, BD's gone. Kmoore, you're still here. LeBron's
Yeah.
number change.
LeBron's
How do you
number
feel about
change.
it? Also, what is your best LeBron number 6 number memory? Your
My
play or
favorite.
best memory LeBron had
Bro.
in the number 6 jersey.
It has to be. I tell people the scariest. Because I consider LeBron definitely one of the greatest of all time.
I have him third on my list. If we,
I have him. It switches from second to third because I love Kobe. Got him right here on my arm. Shout out to Kobe.
Yo, shout out Kobe.
But my favorite 6 LeBron moment has to be Game 6
Yeah,
of the 2013
2013.
NBA Finals.
Okay.
And I know you. I think a lot of people love the conference of the what he did against Boston Game 6.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
my favorite moment was Game 6 of the NBA Finals. When his headband came off,
His
bro
headband
turned into a different
He did
beast.
turn different.
Like
His
I was
headband
like,
came off.
yo, this man
I
is
remember
going
that, yeah.
spazzing out. He was just making everything. I was like, he need to play with his headband off more often. But yeah, that was my favorite moment with him because it was just like, yo, I've never seen any player better than that. Like that man was just going crazy.
Yo, but why do I feel like obviously Game 6 incredible? He had the Ray Allen shot.
Yeah.
Incredible game. But why does his performance in Game 7 get forgotten?
I don't.
That's one of the best Game 7 finals performances I think I've ever seen in my life. Not I think, it is.
I mean, because Game 6 was the more memorable one, because it's like, to be honest, you knew what was gonna happen Game 7, because Game 6, San Antonio got demoralized because of what happened with their Ray Allen shot. So Game 7, you like, Miami just gotta take it home. So I kind of figured that he was gonna do that, but Game 6 was a real do or die. Like it was a wrap. If they don't do that, they don't win.
They were bringing the trophy to the court.
It was already planned.
They were roping the court. They were bringing, the fans were leaving.
It was
done.
It
Tim
was
Duncan
a
had
wrap.
his fifth ring already. Fifth ring.
Fifth.
Duncan had his fifth ring. Kawhi was the hero.
Yep.
And
we're looking at LeBron's legacy a lot different
differently.
if that
A lot
doesn't happen.
differently.
So because he had already lost to what?
Dallas.
Dallas.
Yeah, the Dallas thing happened.
The year before that, so it just would have been looking bad.
You
but
had 1-1, but when that team was put together, we all assumed, including him, we didn't know
not
7,
7,
not 2,
not
not
8.
3, not 4.
it's probably one of the worst LeBron's quote he's ever done.
No, the best LeBron quote, which is the worst, but the
Which is
best
the
when
worst?
he lost and called us broke.
Yeah.
He said, at the end of the day, you got to go back to your lives, and I'm going to continue to do the things I want to do and live the way I want to live. But what's your favorite LeBron, and then we can wrap after this, what's your favorite LeBron play highlight in number 6?
Highlight play number 6. It gotta probably be it gotta probably be when he dunked on Jason Terry.
I was going to say, you guys said Terry Dunk.
Terry dunk,
Terry
bro.
dunk
That was still crazy. That whole sequence, and just poor Jason Terry did.
Wade, Chalmers, Jay!
Like it was nothing he could do but just seeing another man in the air and just being like, you know how when they say like one of those moments, and that's when he realized
he turned
fucked
around.
up.
Oh shit! This is
It was
LeBron.
that. It was like this is the moment where it's just like, and dude was never the same after that. Like it was just a wrap. But yeah, that was probably my favorite 6. And to go back to your question, how do I feel about him changing his number now? I do think it's just more of a mentality thing.
Yeah.
I think it's more of a like, you know what, I could go back, because a lot of we do love living in the past, and we feel like, you know, like I mean, just saying when you think of I guess I could say Derrick Rose, you know, him doing this number change, you know, going to New York and wearing this old number that he had from high school in Memphis.
Yeah.
You know, you feel it's a you know, breakaway type thing.
Yeah.
But you know, I want to see what it's gonna do. He'll be 37. This upcoming year?
Yep, 37.
That to me is probably crazy, and that he'll be 37 and damn near still considered one of the best players in the NBA. Where do you rank him now? I want to know, where do you rank him in the NBA as far as in the best? Like, you got him number 1 still?
No, I haven't had LeBron number 1 for a couple of years. Love LeBron.
People will get mad at
I
me
love
for
LeBron, but I have eyes. Like I have eyes.
Yeah.
I would probably say maybe 6.
I want to know TP opinion so bad on this.
I would probably say 6, maybe 7. But if I could say one thing about LeBron's number change, I think it's good for him to change his number. I don't think.
What you want to know, Kmoore?
Real quick,
TPJ, producer. I'm not producing. I step from behind the producer mic. Go ahead, Pavy.
I don't think it's over for LeBron, and I do appreciate the number change. I think it's you lose in the first round. It happened. It is what it is. Go back, get rest. You have Space Jam coming out, the movie coming out this summer. Go back, get rest up. All you guys get healthy, and next season, I still think this Lakers team, as far as as long as AD and LeBron are healthy and on the court, can make at least one more run in it.
They could do
One more run at it.
more. But I was telling a lot of people, the year actually the Lakers won. Lakers is my team, but I'm a huge Kawhi fan, so it's a battle between people when I say stuff like that. They're like, how the hell you could go for the Clippers? But I'm like, well, I'm a huge Kawhi fan. But I was telling Laker Nation and everybody, this is going to be the best chance that we have to get a ring, because after that, the NBA is going to change. Which it did. Brooklyn got their team. And just like you just never know which way it's gonna go. And I'm gonna say that again. This is gonna be the Brooklyn's best chance that they can get it, because
sure.
the NBA is gonna change again.
Yep.
It's gonna change again. We got to think about it. We don't know where Kawhi is gonna go. We don't know the face of the NBA. This Chris Paul is only on a 1 year.
I think Chris Paul wants to re-up.
He's trying to re-sign for 4 years, $100 million.
But
I don't care what nobody say. Yeah, they won this year, but he's still been stealing checks. That man make like
he's
44.
been earning his money, man.
He earned his money. He earned that $44 million this year, but $44 million a year.
He earned it last year. Where was Oklahoma before Chris Paul came in that team?
I don't know. I would say 40.
40
I would say 40. 40 million. 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 40 million.
A
The
playoff
same place
team,
they was.
a playoff team, a first round
With
playoff
those
team
young
with
guys,
Russell Westbrook
nobody
and Paul George.
But just like this season, what they were saying, like as far as being an underdog, nobody had any expectations for Oklahoma.
The thing about Chris Paul is, as long as he's healthy and on the court, he earns his paycheck.
money.
Even just from him being
Stealing.
there, his mind. Like you also pay $44 million for his mind. Certain things just don't happen when Chris Paul is out there because he's just been around the game long enough.
Yeah, championships don't get won.
Yeah, well, tell me if Chris Paul didn't play in that Lakers series, Suns don't win. They don't win that.
I mean, to be fair, I personally think Anthony
I
Davis
mean,
plays
if
in
Anthony
general.
Davis was healthy,
they
would
still
have
don't
won.
win, but that's a whole other
I think they would have
conversation.
destroyed them if AD was
Yeah.
hurt.
Destroyed is a
healthy.
strong word. I think they would have won.
I think they would have destroyed.
I think
them
they
if
would
AD
have
was
destroyed
healthy.
them. I think they
If
would've
AD
destroyed
was
them.
healthy, if he was as healthy as he was before his heel got messed up in the finals last year,
Because it's a confidence thing that when it comes with it.
I mean,
Like,
yeah, you see
and we know
AD
we stepped on the
hobbling, you
court
like
with them.
shit. Also,
It's
you
a
see
wrap.
him hobbling. Go at that man. If I'm Chris Paul, if he get on the floor, put that man in the pick and roll.
And they
G.
did that.
We trying to
Instantly.
make that Achilles turn black again.
First play, what was it with Devin Booker?
Yeah,
it was like,
Devin
we got to
first
get this
play.
man up out of here.
Literally,
that
man,
growing
hobbling
don't
up the
work.
court and shit
That
like
man growing don't work.
Yeah.
But no, you want to ask him where he put LeBron on his list?
Yeah, where's LeBron
in the league
ranked?
right now?
In the league right now.
where
I
you
said it
LeBron?
before the season. He like 7-8.
Because
He's still a top 10 player. He's just not the
Should we
best
name him?
anymore.
Should we
yeah,
name him?
let's name. That's
You want me to
fine.
name the top 10 or you just want me to name the
top,
players better
top,
than LeBron?
top 10. I want to hear the top 10.
Number one, we got to go with Jokic because he won MVP. Number
Okay.
two, I'm gonna still go with Giannis because I think his numbers didn't fall off. It's just people got tired of them because they just didn't win the past couple years. Number three, I'm gonna actually go with Embiid. Number four, I'm gonna say Kawhi. Number five, I'm gonna go with Luka. Actually, you know what? Actually, I take that back. Actually, I take that. Well, you know what? This year, I'm gonna say number five, I'm gonna go with Luka. Number six, I'm gonna go with Harden. And then after that, if you want to put Bron in that conversation, KD is not better than LeBron to me. He's a scorer. That's what he does.
So you wouldn't take KD over LeBron right now as far as what
No,
KD
I
is
wouldn't.
giving?
No, LeBron can give me more things on the floor holistically than KD. KD can just get buckets. But
What's different more from him when he was in?
I also forgot somebody though. I forgot.
Where's Steph at?
I forgot Steph, and I also forgot Anthony Davis. So Bron really is like the ninth or tenth best player in the league to me now. And honestly, next year Zion gonna be better than him. And actually, I got to give you credit because you came on our show and you told us that Zion wasn't gonna have that hard of a time in the NBA. And I'm like, I don't know. It depends what they gonna do when they start doubling. Like that boy big.
What?
You and Tut was saying that Zion was gonna come in.
Yeah,
and
I
instantly
knew
give
Zion was gonna do
No,
that.
my only question was with him was how many moves does he have?
Give
And
me
he-
my cred,
and he-
man.
And he came in. He showed shit. He got more moves than Giannis in the
got
post
way more than
already.
Giannis.
But the thing is, why I felt like that Zion was gonna be dominant because I felt like that was the same questions that people had about LeBron when I used to see him in high school dominate everybody. How is he gonna be when he get in the league? I mean, now given LeBron's skill set, he did have way better skill set than Giannis. Than Zion.
yeah.
But I was just like,
Giannis too.
yeah, and Giannis too.
I mean, a lot.
And I mean, but I was just looking at Zion. It's just like, yeah, like he's a man amongst boys. But I'm like,
He a
okay,
man
but
amongst
can't
men.
nobody do that. I was like, dude, what, 280? I was like, who in the NBA down there way more than him? He gonna be doing that in the league.
Right, he had
No,
them
man, he
fights.
gonna be doing it. Them grown men in there. I'm like, dude is a grown man right
He
now.
had the
amongst
G.
men.
He had, look, I'm not gonna lie. They might be grown men, but he the grownest because he
the
had all
grownest.
he had them flying. He backed down Tristan Thompson, had that man flying. I was like,
I
I've never
remember
seen
the
that
first
before.
time I saw Zion play. It was actually the rookie the Rising Stars game.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
He dunked. The rim moved for like 30 seconds. He dunked up the court.
Oh, yeah.
Rim still moving. I'm like, that don't- he don't be even attempting to provide nothing.
He don't
And
care.
once
He
that
don't need
happens,
to.
once he becomes a better defender, which I don't know why and that's why I go back to Kawhi. Why I love Kawhi because it's players that can just do it on both ends. I've always been like a Kobe fan, a Jordan fan. Players that can do it on both ends to me, man, like you just gotta love and just appreciate because it's like you see now with guys like Zion, James Harden, that how rare it is for somebody to be on both ends and just really give a fuck about it because they don't. I don't know what it is, but to me, if you are a two-way player, you got it, and that's why I would consider. With my list, when I
What's your list now? Top 10.
Top 10. I can't disrespect Jokic. I do. Love Jokic. Damn, mine is almost similar to yours, but Steph would be probably a little bit higher than maybe I can give.
Now, don't get me wrong. I know Steph had a great year. He did have a great year.
He proved a lot of doubters
But
wrong.
he proved a lot of doubters wrong.
did.
But to me, this is
Made me a fan.
But to me, this is the young guys league now, and like he not one of them young guys no more. Is Kawhi 30 yet?
No, Kawhi will.
29.
Yeah, exactly. So Steph is like in his 30s now. He's not a young guy no more.
33.
He's not a young guy no more. So like it's cool, but like I expect that of you.
But how many guys you know better than him though?
Wait
Wait a minute. I expect that of him. The younger guys that are coming up and establishing their dominance, I have to give them a little bit more credit and a little bit more credence because of the fact that they young guys and they coming and establishing their dominance. Steph and Bron already had their run. That's why I'm not putting them necessarily up there because also what you doing when you on the court, how you affecting winning. Steph to me did a good job with that team, but I still believe they should have made the playoffs. And not just to play in.
Yeah.
Had they made the
playoffs.
play in, maybe you'll hear me say something differently. But you can't go out and lose like that. I'm sorry.
And he lost to John Morant, which is
He lost 2 games in a row in which he had 5 turnovers plus in both games.
Terrible. But
No, you want to bring in Draymond. I'm not talking about Draymond. I'm talking about.
I said both of them played terrible.
okay.
But because my point on
go
this,
ahead.
you got to have your team ready to play.
Yeah.
It looked like when they lost to the Lakers, that was like their championship.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, we lost to the Lakers. Well, whatever. Then you go play Memphis. You supposed to come out and smack them. You supposed to come. You supposed to come out, get up 30-10.
Yeah.
30-10.
Yeah.
At home, because when that in Golden State,
Yeah.
you supposed to come out,
He got
get up
outplayed
30-10
by
and
Ja
chase
Morant.
it. You supposed to come out, do all that. It looked like when they lost to the Lakers, they're like, well, shit, our season over.
Yeah, it's a
and
wrap.
like it looked like they didn't come ready to play. But one last thing I do want to
No,
get.
I want to hear your top 10 because he said his
Yeah,
is pretty
you
much
right.
the same. Just
Okay,
had
yeah,
Steph
yeah.
higher.
Okay,
And
Jokic.
where's Bron at in on your top 10?
Jokic.
Because I had Bron 8-9 or 9-10.
There's one other thing I want to ask after this.
Okay.
To both of you guys.
Remember it, because you know.
I got it.
Jokic. I got.
You guys really put Jokic first?
Yeah, how can
do
you
you not
want
see
to
what he's
I don't put
MVP?
Jokic first.
Bro, he was averaging like 30.
I'm shocked you
He
put
was
Jokic
averaging like
first. Here's
30,
why.
11, and 10
Here's
at
why.
one point in time,
Here's
bro.
why.
Why are you sure that I put Jokic first?
Because you just talked about two-way players.
Jokic
Rebounded as a part of
Yeah,
defense.
like
I understand
he
that.
does it.
I understand that, but a lot of the reasons why the Suns had success was the fact they just continue to pick on Jokic
Yeah.
in the pick and roll.
I mean, but damn, he's
Yeah,
the
but
only person
yes,
though.
Jamal Murray there, you can't just pick on Jokic.
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
No, you
No,
can't
you
because he
can't.
putting pressure on
No, you
Jamal
can't.
Murray putting pressure on you on the other end. Who putting pressure on the Suns? Campazzo? They had to start Monty Morris and they had to start Will Barton.
Will
they
Barton,
had
who
Austin
wasn't
Rivers,
healthy as well.
who was not on a team before March 1st.
Literally, he just came in
It's
there.
like,
Will
nah,
Barton wasn't
G.
healthy as
Like,
well.
nah,
Fair.
I'm
Okay,
sorry.
fair.
I can't take that away from him, G. If we going to say KD team hurt or Bron or AD was hurt for Bron, then Jokic get the same excuses all them other motherfuckers get.
Yeah. So
continue.
I mean, it's a toss up. Like I said, I would put Kawhi there, but I'd just be being biased. But so that's why I got Jokic number 1. I love Embiid. Embiid is a fucking monster. Like this dude is scary. Now you talking about two-way? That's a to me he's better than Jokic on the defensive end. And but to me, just Jokic is a better offensive threat because he can pass it and do everything else. My third, I probably have to go with